Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Day siege battle for you today, and this is a glorious one here at Edoras. It's a nice 3v3, and we are using a few submods here today. We have the Flames of the North submod, along with also Lost factions on as well. So yeah, certainly a few new factions here. We actually have the Knights of Arthedain here, the General of Arnor, I like to just throw out there, being charged here by Eriador Knights, the Arnorian Knights. So in fairness, we have Arnor versus Arnor in this first little engagement here going on, which is actually kind of ironic to think about. See whose Arnorian Knights are stronger. It certainly seems like the Knights of Arthedain here, which I just realised that's spelled wrong. It's Knights of Arthedain. That needs to be changed. Even with their gold chevrons are losing in this fight, the Arnorian Knights here. There's two of them. We have got Lasgarland Spears here from the Woodland Realm coming in to join this fight here, trying to help spear down some knights. But yes, this is a 3v3. We have the Woodland Realm, we have Arnor, as we saw, and we also have, I believe, DOL Amroth. I think they're on the far side over here, though, DOL Amroth. Yeah, setting. Oh, no, we have, no, we don't have DOL Amroth, sorry, we have GONDOR. That's the wrong one. We have GONDOR, we have Woodland Realm, and we have Arnor. So GONDOR and Arnor working together along with the help of the elves. I believe, yeah, DOL Amroth's on the defense with two Eriador armies. So, yeah, we have all Lost faction armies on the defense actually in this one here today. And you can see these Arnorian Knights are starting to lose here now, as we have guards of Illuminas getting in there. This Bree Borderman over here is also been dealt with after, I think, trying to charge some Lasgarland blades unsuccessfully. I just realized also the unit sizes are so small. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe that's what the players had it on. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference, because it should still be a very epic battle, that is for sure. We have some Bree Bordermen actually charging in here against High King Guard Blade Masters here, and this is going to be painful for those Shock Infantry. Shock Infantry do not do well against Cav. And there you go. In they go. I actually took that charge better than I thought they would. But they are losing nonetheless. We have got swords going in to try and support the High King Guard. We'll see whether that makes a difference. The Bree Bordermen getting the hell out of there now. I mean, not losing a single man actually so far. Some of them. Well, actually on the retreat they are losing some guys. I think they're going to be able to take out these archers. I mean, there's a lot of Arnorian bowmen now trying to shoot these guys. Maybe they'll rush on them, I don't know. Or maybe charge off the Lasgarland archers. One or the other. One of those will be good to go for. Elves probably better than the Arnorians. But in they go. Going straight on in. Going in for the Lord's Lasgarland and a very elite archer unit there. Doing some damage to them. I think this Bree Borderman might be dead now. Oh, not a good idea to charge cavalry as Shock Infantry. Yeah, being slammed into, and there you go. That's a very dead Shock Infantry now. That's not getting out of there alive. Cav over here, yeah, being well dealt with. This is the Bree, well not Bree, but Eriador army has pretty much been dealt with. So yeah, we have the Eriador army over here actually fighting outside the walls. We've got lots of footmen of Arnor actually outside the wall. I also just realized they have red shields. Is that a thing that happens when you use Flames of the North as like the submod as well? That must be the case. I don't know. I don't recognize this, but yeah, some of them got like red shields. That's kind of cool. I would like that. I mean, I didn't realize this was a thing that like you could change the shields. But anyway, we have gatekeepers, we have sheriff stone throwers, we have Dunedain Rangers, and I think another Dunedain Ranger general over here. Yeah, with gold chevrons, and they're all defending the walls. So when the attackers make an attack, they're gonna have to fight at the bottom of the walls, and the archer fire is gonna be brutal onto these swords. Saw it in like a previous Rome 2 video recently, the Siege of Odessa. If you haven't checked that out, that is definitely worth checking out. That strategy kind of worked in that battle as well. So we'll see whether they can work for Bree here. Seems like it's going to be the same over on this side as well. Eriador here also looks like it's going to be taking on taking on the Woodland Realm. And they're going to try the same tactic here with gatekeepers and stone throwers. Stone throwers actually have really high armor piercing like ammo. For these guys are just hobbits, just with stones. And for some reason they have high armor piercing. Kind of insane. It's quite funny to see them next to the gatekeepers though. Look how tiny they are. Tiny little hobbits. Could pick one up almost. But yeah, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little off as well. I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. I'm not really sure what that's from. Maybe it's just some sort of bug or something I picked up. But yeah, I'm powering through for you guys today. So if I do sound a little bit off, I do apologize. I'm going to try and power on through this battle. And it's a long one. So make sure you got yourself some snacks, got yourself some drinks, maybe some Christmassy snacks. Maybe it's like some gingerbread and maybe a bit of eggnog or something like that. As we are getting close to Christmas, you guys, hopefully are getting ready for the celebrations. For those of you that celebrate it, I realized that the other day as well. I was like, oh god, it's Christmas on Sunday. Got a lot of wrapping and presents still to buy, really. But anyway, we'll get on with this battle. And you can see here the Bree men at arms actually taking on 2 Elven units. Don't know if that's a great use of Elven resources, throwing 2 units at 1 Bree men at arms. If I do refer to Eridor, by the way, as Bree, I mean, you know I mean Bree. You know I mean Eridor. Bree is just easier to say sometimes. Yeah, there's Last Golden Blades here. Silver Chevron taking a lot of damage already. I think that's from the cav fights. But yeah, seems so far. I mean, these Last Golden Blades in behind. They need to do something. They can stand here and just absorb the ammo. And they'll eventually die anyway. Or they can try and rear charge and break these guys. They also need to bring up siege equipment. Like, why aren't they doing this? Bring the siege equipment closer. So once they do break through, they can just land straight on the wall. That's what they need to do. Gondor, by the way, has successfully landed. He's inside the walls. And yeah, he's got these Gondorian swords inside. I think he must be joined by another faction. This can't all be Gondor, surely. It seems a lot for Gondor, but what were the funds that allowed him to bring all these Gondor swords? I know he's on the attack, but he's also got like Citadel Guards, Founding Guard back here. The funds must have been insane to allow this. Yeah, this is all Gondor back here. Wow. Okay, so Gondor brought a big army. It just seems like the elves don't really have the biggest of armies, but then they have Chevron stuff up, so who knows, man? They have like an elite army, that's for sure. And I mean, there's a decent amount of Arnorian troops as well that they're already banged up. Oh, and it looks like Eridor is pushing out. He's actually going to attack in this choke point, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, there are like a couple of little choke points here that, as you can see, the shock infantry is kind of like M1 currently. There's another one over here. And that is, yeah, they're the only ones I think they can get through. But yeah, I think maybe he's going to attack there. I don't know if that's his plan. I think his original plan was much better. He's giving up that now to fight here in like the open ground. So yeah, a bit of a sally out, I guess, sort of, from Eridor here. He's just going to go in against the shock infantry. Should mop these guys up. They've seen a lot of action already against the Bree cavalry. I still can't get over that they have red shields. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. I prefer their black shields. But yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. So if you wanted to send in your own replays thing, have them featured on the channel, or just want to get involved in some battles and scenarios that we do sometimes on the channel, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description, as will be all the links to all the mods, whether that's sub-mods or main mods. But if you haven't got the main mod, Dawnless days at this point, what are you doing? It's a staple thing you need for Attila these days. And if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you've got to have this mod. It's amazing. It really is. And with like the campaign soon on the way, I can't wait. Shock infantry actually is beating these Footmen of Arnor over here, though. There's only 32 of them. We now have Arnorian swordsman gold chevron as well. So we have Arnorian swordsman against Footmen of Arnor. So both sides have their own Arnorian troops here battling away. But yeah, lots of like cheap Bree men at arms over here. Just, I don't know what he's really doing with them, but I guess he could flank around if he wanted to. I mean, he can kind of contain them here, but how? Like I said, I feel like he would have been better at the bottom of his wall, like he planned to do originally. We have even more Arnorian swords flooding in now. I mean, he's losing in a few areas. So you just need to be careful of that. The cav as well could have been pretty useful at this stage. Now, for hammer and ambling on stuff. The general under attack. Oh, he's getting shot at by random archers. Okay, fair enough. Some elves starting to break over here, though. Last Golden Blades have been broken. All the infantry has been defeated, and now it's just up to these archers to just try and whistle these guys down. Not a bad idea, to be honest. Kill all their swords. They'll have no art. They'll just have to send their archers into combat. I mean, yeah, this is. I mean, there's some serious damage being done to these swords here. I mean, they are bringing up some towers finally. They should have had those a little bit earlier up, I feel like, just so that there was no like the infantry's not waiting around for the towers and dying. DOL AMROTH over here though with Seaward infantry and the spear variant holding against Warriors of Lozanark. Usually, axes or like shock infantry would break through spears pretty easily. But these guys getting focused down by archers of the Warriors of the Lost Ark, and also they're pretty trash in my opinion. One of the worst shock in the game. So no surprise they aren't breaking through. Over on this side as well, we have got Warriors of the Lost Ark going in. Interesting to see whether this is a victory for them, because they have no archer support, so they might have a chance of breaking through. But like I said, still trash in my opinion. So we'll see how they do. But anyway, back on this far side over here, where it looks like it is the most spicy out of any of the points so far. We've got some elite swords going in. Just about a Knights of Arthedain going in. You can see who they are by their like red capes they're wearing. They're in the front lines here with their big red shields. I don't know if this is... oh, they nearly got this general though. Knights of Arthedain here. He's just charged all... oh, he did actually get killed. Oh my gosh. Okay, early general kill here. Knights of Arthedain charging into this Bree men-at-arms. And I think they're getting shot... we're getting shot at by archers. Yeah, they're getting focused down by the general here. And also I think maybe these sheriff stone throwers are like helping. I don't know, but they've been killed off. But yeah, they killed that general. Massive problems there now for Arnor, who are now going to have to, somehow pull this off. I mean, they're going to have low morale. That's going to be a problem. Balance of power, it's close as well in numbers. I mean, elves obviously are bringing down the enemy man count because their units are quite small. They have 3,500. The defenders have more. They have 3,600, which, like I said, that's usual when you've got like elves on your side. They don't bring large amounts of troops. They just bring elite men. But yeah, Arnold now with like a lack of morale. I don't know how they're going to do. Their troops are pretty elite. I mean, like their worst troops seem to be like that Arnold men at like their Arnorian swords. They're gold chevron, most of those. And you can see here, big flank going on. And we have more stone. Oh no, these are woodsmen actually. But the stone throwers are back. And the rangers here, and they're all flanking around. Are they going to just try and shoot into the backs of these combats? Like I said, now if you hit the cav, imagine the scenes if you hit the cav now. We've got gatekeepers here as well. I think they're just trying to shoot down the flanks, trying to do some damage. And they're doing some good damage to these Arnorian swords here, actually. This middle unit taking a fair few casualties. We have the... Arnor has their own Dunedain rangers here. They're going to send those into combat. And then there you go. I don't know if I like their capes. They're a bit bright for me. But apart from that, they look pretty nice. They have ammo left as well, so that's a bit of a shame to see them going into combat. But yeah, swords here now being committed to, I guess, just deal with this this problem. I think these woodsmen as well are about to just jabby throw into all these Arnorian swords here. Are they going to stop? Or are they just going to go straight into combat? I mean, they are Dunedain. They actually have pretty good melee stats. Oh yeah, they just went into combat. I don't know if that was on purpose by the player. He managed to get these Sheriff Stone Throwers in behind. Maybe that was his plan. They have also just got kind of stuck in combat accidentally. But yeah, the general here, Dunedain Rangers, he's shooting into the backs of all these guards of Anumnas. And again, they've got the gatekeepers here. They're just firing on into these guards of Anumnas, which are actually looking the wrong way. I think they are just about to turn around now. But yeah, the footmen of Arnold taking advantage of that, killing a lot of them. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of breaking Arnorian troops here. So yeah, not good at all on that side there. Over here, the elves have engaged a fair amount of these gatekeepers. And they're actually losing in combat down here. Wow. I mean, the gatekeepers are a tough unit. Look at their armor. They've got like solid plate armor. This is like almost like Renaissance style like uniforms they're wearing. That guy looks like he was wearing a pot on his hat. But yeah, they're beating the elves. It's no easy task. Now we got elves rushing through the gate here. Can these Bree men-at-arms maybe hold them back? They're going to have to do something. These stone throwers as well, doing some good damage into the side of these last Garland blades here. Really helping them out as well. And that's what you got to do. Just get the flanking shots off with like very useful units like these stone throwers, which are about to get overwhelmed themselves. These poor hobbits are going to get stomped on by elves here. There you go, they're in combat. Bree men at arms, I think, are just going to try and take over. I think the Sheriff's Stone Throw is maybe going to try and get out of there. Have they got a supply barrel nearby that they can resupply from? Because they might need it. Doesn't seem like it. That is a shame. But actually, yeah, as we're coming back over to this side where DOL Amroth is. DOL Amroth is managing to... Well, they nearly beat that Warriors of Lozanok, and I think they would have if it wasn't for the Gondor sword arriving. But yeah, Gondor breaks through against DOL Amroth there. So yeah, we've got Arnor versus Arnor, really. Because that's basically what Eriador is. And then we have Gondor versus DOL Amroth, so that's Vassal versus Overlord. And then we have Elves versus Bree, versus Bree, which is basically Arnor, what I'm on about. Which is not really a big thing. But these two facing each other. Very similar looking style and uniform and how they fight again. Both have really strong infantry, strong cav, pretty good archers, pretty good pikes or halberds. Actually, DOL Amroth is kind of weaker there. But they at least have good shock. I don't know if they brought any. The gate's been captured, so the elves have captured that gate. I'm actually struggling to see what. I guess there's a lot of like DOL Amroth troops here, but yeah, I was saying they haven't looked like they brought much in the way of. They got all their elite stuff back here. Like Knights of Imrahil, okay. So they didn't bring any shock though, or any pole arms. And I'm surprised they didn't bring any cav, like just even one unit of the cav. Like the squires, pretty solid unit. Even if it wasn't for a sally out, but just like for inside the walls, could do a lot of damage. There you go. Looks like the Nimrodel Rangers won their fight there, along with those spear infantry. Now they engage another line of Gondor swords. This fight looks like it could go on for a little while here. They're going to need to send some more troops down DOL Amroth, but it doesn't look like they're going to bother. Looks like they're already preparing for their next line of defense, which is going to be this choke point here with the footmen of Arnor. And then on this side as well, they're already defending this flank, which is with some spear infantry, the Seaward spear infantry there. So it does look like that is going to be their next defense. Looks like they're going to try and just kill as many as they can now, because this has all gone wrong now for Bree. There's another, well, it's not a general actually, it's just the Elven King. He's a command unit. He's arrived and he is just mopping up whatever's left. This one cav unit is doing a lot of damage, and that shows the power of cav in Attila. One cav unit is all you need and you can do a lot of damage. It's a healthy elite cav unit as well. Hard to kill. I mean, I don't think they've lost a man. Oh, they've lost a couple of men, but that's it. But it did look like a good strategy, and I wonder whether it would have gone even better if they had lined the bottom of this wall here. It would have been interesting to see like another alternative of this battle if they did that. But they did get a good general kill, which I thought might have screwed Arnor over, and it kind of has. He's kind of almost out the game. Both sides kind of taking themselves out. Arnor is going to get out with just a couple of guys left. Bree is kind of like in a bit of trouble. Eriador is in a bit of trouble. I think they're going to be out of men there. So it could quite quickly become, well, a 3v2, but really a 2v2, because neither of those two armies are really in any good shape to continue the fight. DOL Amroth here, though. Put it in the good work. Throwing his spears into the front line here. Gondorians are probably thinking, how could you betray us? How could you side with Bree? We've only ever been good to you. Oh, did they lose a trebuchet? Oh no, it's did they lose it? Where is it? Or where was it? That's what I want to know. Is that crew? That's just the crew. I haven't seen the trebuchet. Did it get taken out? I have no idea. Oh, that's not a good sign. Whose artillery was that? I think that might have been Gondor's. Oh yeah, that's definitely Gondor's onager. Yeah, Gondor's onager got burned. Where the heck was the DOL Amroth trebuchet then? I have no idea, but they send their crew into combat. Hopefully they haven't used up all their ammo, because the trebuchet is very useful. Maybe that got sniped as well. I have no idea, but yeah, they burn the Onager. And look at this. Have they turned this around again? Has the Elven King retreated? Honestly, they might just about win this actually now. Arnor is winning that combat against Dunedain Rangers, but he's got some remaining troops in. It looks like, yeah, the Elven King's dead. Did he just charge into pole arms here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a lot of dead Elven King down here. I think he's charged into pole arms or something and got himself killed. Okay, I maybe should have looked at what was going on there. I thought this was just done and dealt with. The Elven King was going to mop up, but he's actually managed to somehow screw it up. And now it looks like it's going to be Arnold that's going to die, and this little Bree force is going to just about hold on. They need to flank around. That's what they need to do. They're going to use the gatekeepers and shoot into the back, I think, actually. And yeah, Arnorian Swords losing to Dunedain Rangers. I mean, they have good melee stats, to be fair, and they're gold chevroned. They're not messing about here today. Good to see Gondor is firing onto the flank of this Sea Wars infantry here, trying to weaken it, get some good side shots while he can. Also, or maybe not, actually. Is he shooting into the back of this combat over here, which, to be honest, also a good target. Yeah, the volleys coming in, doing a lot of damage to these DOL AMROTH troops, and they are losing because of it. Trebuchet here, I don't know what they're really doing, just kind of vibing here. Mind their own business, getting shot at now though. They are dying, you need to be careful. Oh, there it is, that's the Trebuchet. What are they doing? I don't feel like this is going to be out of ammo. Like, is the... I don't know, maybe it is. But surely not. It doesn't look like I've seen it fire at all. I mean, I definitely, yeah, they've kind of wasted that if they... Oh, we'll look at the end. When we get to the end, we'll see whether that Trebuchet's actually got any kills. Very strange, whatever they've done. Carnosi Marksman now it is, just an arch unit that's out of ammo. They'll hold for a little while, but I'm not expecting anything massive there. I feel like, yeah, they're just preparing for this next line of defense here. They have one over here, has Bree. Or area door, whatever you want to call them. They are retreating to that gate there. It looks like the Wooden Realm is on his way. He's got some pretty banged up troops, but most of his sword infantry is pretty much gone. It's actually going to come down to like a couple of pole arms, some spears, and his archers. His archers have barely used a shred of ammunition, so that is good coming into late game. They're going to need that ammo for choke points. There actually isn't any pikes to deal with. The only pike pole arm is that unit that Bree has over there, which I don't know where he's now going. He's actually changed his mind. Whether he's going to try and flank behind, I don't think that's going to work because they hold the gate. But I guess you can reuse the siege equipment. Oh yeah, I think he is, yeah. He's realised the situation he's in. If he comes back in this gate now, you can see Gondor's already here. He's like cut off his escape back here. So I guess he's just going to try and make himself a nuisance in the back lines of someone. Don't know if that's really a good idea just yet, but hey, who knows. We'll see. We'll come back to them in probably like 20 minutes time. And they've probably killed a good portion of the Wooden Realm army off somehow. I hope you guys are enjoying this siege. And we've got plenty more Dawnless days I've got planned up coming over the Christmas period. I kind of hope we could get like a Christmassy themed siege battle or like something done. I haven't really found anything that would be appropriate. I remember like ages ago when I was a young whippersnapper watching Apollo do his like Christmas specials like Medieval 2. I kind of hope they'd have something like that for a Dawnless days. They used to, I remember, have like an old version which is like Christmas orcs and stuff like that. That was kind of funny to see. That would be kind of cool to use. Because it would be kind of nice and unique to, you know, have like a Christmas-themed siege battle. Footmen of Arnold now coming in. Looks like they're going to just carry on throwing in infantry here. They don't look like they're that bothered about giving up these 2 choke points. I mean, Doesn't really matter where you fight. There's 2 choke points most of the way up, bar like here where those archers are, where it turns into 1. But yeah, seems like you're gonna just keep on fighting here. I guess DOL AMROTH thinks I'm evenly matched with Gondor, which I guess he is. His infantry is just as heavily armored. I wonder whether the Belfast Marines, or the Belfast Men at Arms, sorry, not the Marines, would be better. They have incredibly good stats and a medium infantry and a cheaper. They're just carrying on the fight there. They actually are winning that fight. I don't know what the stats are on the Sealed Infantry, but evidently they're better than Gondor swords. Well, Citadel Guards are coming up. Oh, Gondor already throwing in the elites. He is actually kind of low on infantry. He's got 1 more Gondor sword to send in. He's got his general. Where are his pikes? I don't know. Where are the pikes? There's Fouling Guards somewhere. But I can't see it unless I'm blind. That is quite a strong possibility that I am just being very unobservant. But yeah, I can't see the pikes. Oh, they've gone all the way over here. Alright. We're going to go and say hello to the elves. Maybe do some diplomacy. Chat to them, you know. Decide who's going in next. To be honest, if I was the elves, I'd start just sending my archers around where that this general is here. Either start shooting into the backs of these guys, or shooting to the sides of this DOL AMROTH sword here. Or just go down this slope here and just do the same, shooting to the side of these guys. Because they've got to get some side shots with their archers to try and make a difference in these choke points. DOL AMROTH's holding far too easily. Got to make life as hard as possible for defenders. Elves now in here. This will make life harder though for DOL AMROTH. But they are pretty bloodied up, as you can see. I think they've just captured the... Oh, no. Alright. They've recaptured gates. Oh, so yeah, this is Bree back over here. This Bree player that dealt with Arnold. He's recaptured the gates. He's got a little bit of ammo, and he's, I guess, going to have to use that at some point. But yeah, he's still a little threat in the back lines. He's just, you know, a little bug. It's going to be a problem in the back of this Woodland Realm army. And the Woodland Realm actually going to the effort of capturing this gate. I mean, there's no one else on their way in, so they don't need to worry about that just yet. Footmen of Arnor, they're starting to lose in this fight though. I think that is because of archer fire. The Gondor archers here are doing their work now, and you can see gatekeepers are trying to get a good response off. They're actually burning units. I mean, I guess that will do good damage to morale, and it actually has broken a fair few units there. So that actually kind of worked. But yeah, the gatekeepers, I mean, they could try and shoot this general, try and do some damage to the Citadel Guards, but they've got good missile defense. So that could be tough. Those big shields come in handy in blocking missiles. And they're in the combat here. They won't get many kills, but they'll hold the line for a while. The banner of DOL AMROTH flying high in the sky, defiant against the Gondorian menace. To be honest, if I was, you got to get these like footmen back. If things are getting shot, don't let it get shot. Basically, you've got to try and retreat it, or put in shield walls and make it as tough as possible for the enemy to get kills. I mean, the crossbows here doing good work. Actually, I think these gatekeepers have got. Yeah, they've got, it says obstructed, but they're getting pretty good shots into the side of that Gondorian sword unit. And they should do some pretty good damage there, kill a fair few Gondorians. I mean, if only they could get better angles, so they could get up here. I mean, I always keep thinking, imagine if crossbows could arc the double stays like they do in 12-12. But it'd be a bit too devastating. It'd make it too goddamn scary. Like, crossbows are perfectly fine as they are in this game, in my opinion. It would, like it has a bit in 12-12, kind of makes bows a little redundant, I feel like. certainly late period in 1212. And obviously with like so many factions relying, like elves especially, relying on archers. Don't want that to happen in the Dawnless days. You know, the red just makes like these footmen of Arnor look evil. Maybe they are. Maybe they are the evil side today. Like there are no evil like forces here today in this battle, so maybe they're going to represent the forces of evil. I don't know. Who knows? But then again, the other Arnor player had troops with the red shields on, so maybe he was also evil. But big news here for the attackers. They nearly have broken through. I don't know how they did it. I think just sheer numbers and just wearing them down. The support of these fresh spear units certainly probably helped. There's another spear unit next on the list. This is another Seaward Spear Infantry. It is really just down to DOL AMROTH, I feel like. There is the occasional Eriador unit that just makes an appearance, but yeah, there is mainly just DOL AMROTH troops left. Both the Eriador players have kind of just burnt themselves out early game. And it is just down to DOL AMROTH, who's just had to like fight GONDOR at a couple of choke points. And they're still fighting here. This is not a choke point I'd be fighting in. Just retreat up here. Makes it a little more difficult for the angles. But yeah, you're getting back shots right now. Are the attackers on you? Like, that is not good. Get a bit of a bird's eye view. Watch the arrows come flying in. And even if it's not killing them, it's like the arrows. It's like damaging HP, which is making the fight for GONDOR much easier in the front lines here. Seaward infantry though, yeah, they're all losing now. They need to just really retreat. Just sacrifice this footman, get this other unit back. It's going to be banged up, but get it back in this choke point. I mean, they're using a lot of ammo doing this. There's a lot of elven ammo being used up doing this. But it is working. They're killing a lot off. They still have another Athelian Ranger over here with a lot of ammo as well. And actually, now, I think the ammo... Well, they've nearly stopped firing, and that's turned the fight around. For a second, these guys were back to combat even. The swords and the, swords and spears over here have gone in against the Seaward infantry spears. I wonder if they need to... When the time is to bring up the polearms. It actually looks like it could be soon. The time of the polearm is nigh. Gold chevron Hall Guardians. They're not going to mess around. Send them in, Thranduil. Actually, I think Thranduil's dead. His Elven King's like general's long gone. Yeah, those polearms right to the front lines. I don't know if this was the choke point for them. I think maybe later on, but they are kind of nearly out of ammo. Are the defenders? So they've got one unit of Nimrodel Rangers with full ammo, which could be very handy. But yeah, these crossbows aren't going to be able to hit them. These Nimrodel Rangers look like they're struggling if they are aiming at them. Yeah, those polearms, they'll probably do okay in that fight for now. Oh, fight over here. Look at this. So Bree has got in, actually. He's going to... I don't know what he's trying to do. Assassinate the Elven General, maybe? I think. I don't know. But he's trying to weaken it, that's for sure. He's going to try and use what crossbow ammo he has to shoot into the back of these guys. He's going to have to do a lot of damage. Because their HP will be high. They've not really had to fight any other problems. So here they go. In they go. They're going to surround them. Or try to. Instead the halberdiers break just at the wrong moment. So that's a shame. Yeah, so this Bree army here, I mean, he didn't really have much left. He couldn't really offer a lot. But yeah, these Elven reserves have cleaned up the sneaky Bree army. And there you go, yeah, this general's going to fall in a moment. And then once he's dead, I imagine they're just going to chain route. Which is a shame. And it does then put the attackers in the advantage with numbers. 1,300 against 1,100. They actually started with less men at the start of this fight, and now they have the advantage in numbers. So they've done a very good job at this point, have attackers. Very good job. Defenders have got to up their game. I mean, they're holding for now, but Problem is, I think these polearms are starting to push them back. Yeah, you can see the spears losing here. Polearms actually winning decisively. So yeah, they're having a major impact in this fight down here. And they've got nothing to combat it. Their only polearms are all dead. DOL AMROTH didn't think it was wise to bring any. To be honest, don't know if they would have even stopped these Horde Guardians, the Prince's Coast Guard. They're not that great. It's like medium versus very heavy. It was not a. It wouldn't have been a fair fight. What they need to do, or they could try to do, is try and pull back a little bit and form a V. See where they could flank. But oh, there's a Fountain Guard up here as well. They're really throwing in the heavy hitters now. Bringing up the finest pikes in the realm. And DOL AMROTH will know about these pikes. They probably fought side by side with them many times. They know how scary the Fountain Guard are. Now they're on the receiving end of their spiky pikes. Oh, I feel like they pulled through a little bit there, this Citadel Guard. I mean, there's like one DOL AMROTH guy maybe there, but yeah, this is not going to work well for them. You can see now they're getting countercharged here by the Arnorians. And they're probably going to lose a fair few men, I think, for that. The Gatekeepers as well. I feel like if they can get the right angle, they can just shoot into the back of this Citadel Guard pretty easily. Yeah, the Citadel Guard here right in the back, so they can just shoot them out. Yep. That's what you get for flanking and trying to pull through. Oh, this is a different Citadel Guard as well. And they're just going to go into combat with the Gatekeepers. I don't know if they'll win that, actually. Gatekeepers are pretty solid in combat, like I've said. And they're actually losing. Yeah, I think they're getting shot at by Nimrodel Rangers as well. So yeah, that's not a good sign there from the Gondorian player. Look at the forest of like pikes and polearms that are coming forward. As a defender, it's like impossible to miss being stabbed by one. More and more men piling forward. This is the only choke point they're really trying for anymore. They have got a, like you see, a column forming here of elves, and this is perfectly fine. There is no, that is a gap. That was a gap. There is no defenders there at all, I don't think. So that was really well done there, and they've actually managed to get a last guard spear behind this guy. Yeah. Oh, ripping piece there. Yeah, they managed to get. I don't know how this other unit maybe flank around the other side. Maybe they've managed to get in against the Eridor General down here. So really well done. We also have dismounted knights at Imrahil going in, so they're going to try and fight it out down here. But yeah, the Gatekeepers, they've got to hold on. Can they do it? I mean, they haven't got much of an army left, so losing this general is not the end of the world. There's a crossbow unit with a decent amount of ammo left, probably over half. The problem is now that if they wanted to, the attackers, they could just flank around this last Garland Blade here, could hit into the back of all these swords and cause detrimental damage, and that is exactly what it's going to do. And it goes. And that's only going to shorten the lifespan of these DOL AMROTH troops down here. And I can't forget the footmen of armor. Opportunity though for the defenders here to use their ammo. Nimrodel Rangers, so they need to stop overlapping each other. But they can just shoot into the backs of these last Garland Blades, do some serious damage here. And also a good sign for the defenders. Horde Guardians are now losing in combat, which is good to see. They're starting to lose some boys. Maybe getting a little tired, I don't know. They are starting to drop. Like I said, Last Garland Blade is starting to lose decisively because of that archfire. But there might not be enough DOL AMROTH troops down here to hold them all back while they just gun them down. I mean, actually, maybe there is. They're already at like half strength, and they've killed another sword off there. And you just keep killing off these like isolated elven units. They keep flanking like this. The danger of doing it is you get yourself isolated. They could really do with pushing a couple more units through. Try and cause some more havoc. But it's certainly getting a little chaotic down here. I mean, the dismounted knights at Imrahil are going to clean up anything. They're probably the best sword infantry on the battlefield here today. And they have, yeah, cleaned up that Gondorian sword. They'll probably help kill off this last Guardian spear, and then they can just charge into whatever remains down here and hold the line. That's what you got to keep doing, boys. You keep holding that line. DOL AMROTH only with what remaining C1 infantry he has. They're bravely fought here, though, of the defenders. They fought on and not given up. In some places, I certainly would have been like, we just need to retreat, boys. They've done a good job. I think now is the time. I think now is the time to retreat, it seems, for the defenders. An order has been given. Dismounted knights at Imrahil are on the run. They're going back up the hill. I think they might just go to the final like defenses, or at least use these choke points here where you have towers to help you. That's what I maybe do. But yeah, certainly looks like they're not going to carry on fighting here. They've done a decent amount of damage, but is it going to be enough? I don't know. Oh, we also have a sneaky unit down here. Footman of Arnor have snuck in and got against these elves. These Lord's Last Garland down here. Okay. That was sneaky. I mean, he doesn't have any ammo left, but I mean, it's a good sword unit, I guess, to kill off. That's what it is now, just sword infantry. I mean, if this Footman of Arnor can stay alive within the back lines, it could also cause some problems for the elves. Because it is basically the elves. Well, actually, the Gondor's still got his pikes alive. They're going to be very handy. They're going to need those pikes and pole arms. Defenders might need time. You know what? They might just have to try and run down the clock and win it that way. I don't know. We'll have to see. Or pole arms have been sent to go and deal with these swords. Oh, so their lives might be quite quickly shortened here. I don't know whether they'll carry on this fight. They might try and pull out, but the elves are faster than them anyway, so it's probably not worth it. If they can beat the archers and then retreat, they'll be okay. That's why they got, just like avoid these pole arms as much as possible. Kill the archers and then get out. And then keep this unit in behind. Oh yeah, see, instantly losing as soon as the pole arms go in. It shows like how strong these guys are. Insane. And this Nimrodale Ranger as well is going to have such a huge part to play. I think it's one of the few units with ammo. Certainly, well actually there's 2 elven units over here with ammo. And a full one over here. Oh my gosh, they actually have plenty of ammo. I take it back, they have so much ammo left to the elves. I thought they would kind of burn through it. But that Nimrodale Ranger is still going to be massively important. Because I mean it's the only unit that has ammo left for the defenders, that is. If only this trebuchet was working, they could have shot so many men. Why was it abandoned? Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it did get some kills. Who knows? But yep, choke point there, beat them back, and now it seems like over here. Looks like, I don't know, it looks like maybe they did try and get out. I think they did try and just escape. They successfully did it, and now they're re-engaged. God damn it, Bree. You did all the hard work. I like how they're just like doing group huddle. We need to think of a new tactic to beat these elves. Anyone got any ideas? Sir, they're killing us. Shut up, Greg. We need to think of an idea. How about we just stab them, sir? That's what I'd say. Get around them. It's a shame you can't just like, yeah, envelop them. Get around them. Like, you need to stretch out the unit and then maybe it will flank around, but I don't know if that works necessarily. Oh jeez, rip in peace. Guy getting beheaded. He won't be suggesting any more tactics. And sadly, this is going to be the death of this Footman of Arnor here. I think we're going to see a artillery range come around the back as well, but I don't even think they're going to be needed. I don't think they're going to be needed. We have archers firing over here. They're actually shooting on a general. The Athenian Rangers shooting on the gatekeeper. So, I mean, not a bad thing to shoot, but there's probably better options, like that other archer unit I'd shoot first. And there you go. I mean, this unit's starting to waver now. Waver and break. There you go. The Athenian Rangers get in there. I don't know if that's actually going to break them. No, these Fulham Arnold hold on. What absolute legends. Even if you have got the wrong colour shield. Fight on, man. Fight on. Then over here we've got Citadel Guards. Founding Guard. All getting ready. All resting up for the final plunge in. There you go. That unit's been dealt with over here. So yeah, now it is just this final assault up here towards DOL Amroth, which is really who is left. Every door has its gatekeepers, but that is it. DOL Amroth has to somehow hold back all this. It is currently 500 against 700. Very, very close. And as you can see, the archers seeing an opportunity now. These Lords Asgardian to fire on these Nimbledale Rangers. And again, Rangers very vulnerable to archer fire. Certainly a unit you want to focus on. They're very good with their bows, granted. But the problem is they have like very little like armor, so you just shoot them and they will start to die. Whenever I see like an opponent bring Rangers in a battle, I think, oh, easy. Just focus them down, kill them, and then all of a sudden he's down a couple of units of archers. But here we go. Looks like we're about to see, I don't know, an attack here. Looks like he's going to send in some small little units, like these swords over here. It actually looks like Gondor's general might be going into combat soon. More Citadel Guards over here being sent in, but yeah, the towers certainly help. And they're holding before the capture point. So the towers are in no danger of being captured and destroyed. So that's good. So yeah, these towers are going to be able to help massively in these combats here. I don't know whether they'll retreat and do the same on the other side. They really could if they wanted to. I'd probably do the same. I mean, you've got to take every advantage you can get at this point. Certainly going to be very useful using these like sort of like watchtowers to just try and take out the Fountain Guard if that will work. I don't know if it will, but they can give it a good try. But here we go. In go Gondor and the elves over here.
Defeat! Their unit has rallied!
They're going to hold here for a little while. They've gone in the other side. They have as well. And yeah, this one I think is going to go a little worse for the attackers because they have got that tower supporting them. The watchtower here, they'll just fire down, do some pretty decent damage. You can already see they're losing anyway. I mean, dismounted Knights of Hill are going to be a tough foe to take out anyway. Hall Guardians have been set up, maybe to try and turn that around, but they're going to need more than that, I think, still. Pikes over here, getting into the fight as well. You can see the general here, helping to defeat Alasgar and Blade. So again, DOL Amroth proving they have some of the best infantry around. Nimbledale Rangers going into combat. They've got, like I said, a pretty good melee attack, but they're not very good to missiles. Good opportunity right now, though, for the attackers to shoot this general. He's looking the wrong way in shield wall. He's not realised, I don't think, either. So he needs to turn around. Otherwise, he could get shot on the back for free. And that'll be easy kills there for the attackers. And they've broken with the support of those Nimbledale Rangers, those Citadel Guards. And now there's the Hall Guardians losing as well. That choke point looking very good for the defenders. But yeah, there's those, I think it's Gatekeepers and also Nimbledale Rangers doing some good damage there. Seeing archers getting thrown in there, Athenian Rangers. Don't think they're going to make much of a difference. Nice, Emil still holding the line here though. The general is still also not being harassed, even though he's looking the wrong way. He's mocking the attackers. There you go. Right of those Hall Guardians. They're going to kill these Athenian Rangers next. And then it's going to come down to Hall Guardians to try and, I don't know, support the next choke point. I think they'll be thrown in here. Because this seems like it's going okay. Gondor's holding the line, though. He's losing a lot of areas, is Gondor, and also the Elves. I think everything in this fight for the attackers, bar the pikes, are losing. But then most of the defenders' stuff is also losing. I mean, that's warfare. War is hell. Everyone's a loser. I say in most videos, no one comes out a winner. Everyone just lost a lot of men and resources, but nothing. Maybe a bit of land, some gold. Oh, that other Hall Guardian actually retreated. It's gone back to its own lines. Lord's Last Guard, they're being broken. Are they going to have to send in this unit with full ammo? Surely not. Surely they'll allow this to fire on something first before they send it in. They're going to shoot. I just shoot on this Knights of Imrahil here. Do some damage to it. Yep. That's what they should do. That's all they got to do. Just be a bit more patient and then go in there. Oh, and it seems like Dawn must have none of it. He's going to rear charge. He's still got it. And also, you're going to see the Elves cancel that and they're going to go into combat. That's a huge mistake there. They should have stayed with their ammo and just shot at the back of that unit. They could have killed this DOL AMROTH unit by just firing at it. They didn't need to actually get into combat with it. It is losing anyway because I think it's pulled out of one too many combats. But the general here is actually helping to rout the Citadel Guard. So, to be honest, Citadel Guard might break first. So they might be okay. This is seriously close right now. DOL AMROTH is holding on to the last man. I see a sea of blue cloaks right now. Pushing forward. Another pike coming up to try and deal with this flanking Knight of Imrahil. I mean, at this point you could take the opportunity with your Elves and you could just flank around, run up this slope and go for the cap point. That's what I do. You got to then try and draw stuff away. Force the enemy to split their forces and then you can defeat them much easier. And you see the Lord's Last Guard here, I think doing exactly that. They're going to run off, go up that slope and they'll go and capture the point. Surely at this point they think there can't be many, there can't be many DOL AMROTH men left. Yeah, keep going. Don't set up. No, please, don't set up. You will just get gunned down by this watchtower. 52 of them left. Yeah, they could just shoot in the back of this Knights of Imrahil general, or they could actually run and take the point, which would probably be a bit more of a win for them. But I mean, that's in relying on his own men here. Is that general? Is that Elven general? He's relying on his men to hold the line because if he chain routes, then the general is in danger of chain routing as well. Oh, he's not going to. Oh, I thought this is the general unit. It's not. It's just another Lord's Last Guard. If you shoot into the back of this Knights of Imrahil here, though, this general. Baron Guard breaking, though. That's a bit of a win. I think the crossbows here are trying to flank around. I don't know. We have got the general now pulling out of combat. He's going into the fight here with the Lord's Last Guard. And we also have that general here. He's capturing the allies have lost their general. Oh, okay, this is Eridor. I thought it might be DOL AMROTH for a second. And they're capturing this point here. Are the attackers? They're trying to take it out. I actually think. I thought they had it for a moment. I was like looking at the bar here. I was like, they should have this. It should be captured. They haven't actually captured it yet. And instead, this Lord's Last Guard, instead of going for glory, it's carrying on into the fight. I don't know if that's a smart idea. I think it's starting to be turned around in favor of the defenders. Pole arms, things like that, are being surrounded and starting to lose. This one's over here is wavering. This one here is losing. If they kill this general, this is huge if they kill him off. He's losing decisively to Lord Garland. It does seem right now, after this massive push, I mean, they're relying, I guess, on this one Knights of Imrahil here. Wow, to somehow win this fight against all this Farangard. I don't know what they're relying on, to be honest. A miracle. I thought it looked likely. I don't know. Where's the gatekeeper gone? Because they're going to need him. That gatekeeper needs to get in behind. He needs to start shooting with what ammo he has left. And just gun down this general in this pole arm. Keep firing, boys. Into the back of those damn elves. There you go. They've actually won that fight. Fountain Guard there breaking. Also the Citadel Guard that tried to rush up this hill, they broke. I don't know whether they're going to win this fight. There's a polearm, an archer, and the general, which is an archer unit. To be fair, they're actually winning their fight. Are the gatekeepers. That's huge. And you can see here the Hall Guardians. They're going to try and surround the DOL Amroth general. This is an incredible finish. It really is. Hold the line. He's got this nice Imrahil. Just needs to hold on. He just needs to refuse to break. They're trying to rear charge with like literally like 4 men of Knights Imrahil are trying to rear charge and kill these Hall Guardians. I don't know which one you want to kill first. I feel like you want to try and kill that general. Kill this general who's actually like in real trouble against the gatekeepers. Kill him. Then maybe the elves will break. Their morale is pretty good even without generals. But with no general and army losses, that might be enough to break the Woodland Realm here. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, the gatekeeper's broke instead. And there you go. I think everything just routed right at the end there. Oh, that is a real shame. Yeah. So a valiant defeat for Eriador and DOL Amroth. It was a close one though, and really did come down to the wire. It was like 100 men left on either side. It was really close. But yeah, well done to everyone that took part in this one. Well done to Fjord, who was the one that sent this one in. Thank you very much for sending it in, man. It was a great battle. Well done to him, to James, and to Spiridon. All did a pretty good job as the defenders here. And well done to Maverick, Toast, and Donovan, who were playing as the attackers, who won that one. Donovan had a really rough game and like lost his army pretty quickly. But his teammates managed to turn it around and save him. I'm not saying Donovan was a bad player, just he was unfortunate. I think he was facing Fjord, who sided out on him. But yeah, we'll have a quick look at these end results. Fjord getting 185 kills with his Dunedain Ranger General, 150 with another one there, 198 with the Gatekeepers, very nicely done, 190 with one of his Bree Halberdiers here, in fact, as well. His Cav getting 88 kills, the best there, 104 for his Footman of Arnor, and his Men-at-Arms, yeah, not getting many kills, like 30. We have James playing as the other Eriador army, 154 kills with his Gatekeepers, 100 kills with his Footman of Arnor, 152 with the Dunedain Rangers here, 151 with his Gatekeepers, and his Cav, again, you're not getting many kills. Spiridon playing as DOL Amroth, 76 kills with his General here, 103 with his Sealed Infantry here. His Knight of Imrahil getting 202 kills, 164, and then his Spears getting 94 kills. His Archers, 144 kills. I wonder if it would have been better bringing the Tarnosian Marksman. A bit cheaper, so could spend money elsewhere, but I don't know. And then 107 kills with his Nimrodel Rangers here as well. His Trebuchet getting 10 kills. I don't know whether he fired all the ammo. I'd like to know, because I feel like I never saw that thing fire, and 10 kills seems a bit low for a Trebuchet, which are pretty accurate. But I don't know. That's a mystery there. Maverick playing as one of the Gondor armies. Or the only Gondor army, sorry. 91 kills with his sword infantry here, 126 with another. He brought a lot of swords. This is a big army for Gondor, in fairness. 97 kills with his Warriors of Losnark. His Pikes getting 157, and his Archers are getting 91 kills. His Cav getting 94 as well. Then we have Toast playing as the Woodland Realm here, getting 181 kills with his Elven King Riders, 151 with his Lords Lasgal and General, 169 with one of his swords, 138 with another. His spears 111. His pikes or his polearms getting 157 kills, 172 with the other, and his other Lord's Last Garden down here getting 163 kills. Then we have Donovan. Had a rough game, as I said, but he still managed to get 196 kills with his Arnorian swords, 168 with another. His shock, yeah, really struggled getting 77. 116 kills with his polearms though, 150 kills with the bowman here, and his rangers getting 137 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. DOL Amroth failed to rebel against Gondor. It was a really tough siege battle, and for both sides, and was a really fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.